Amy's story is the textbook case of how hazing destroys genius. Not only mocked, not only ridiculed, but monetized as she collapsed. Amy Winehouse was more than a singer. She was a voice that seemed to carry centuries, raw, soulful, unpolished, aching with a truth no one else dared to sing. When she opened her mouth, the world stopped. But while her voice was immortal, her body was not. And the world treated her not as an artist to be protected, but as a spectacle to be consumed. Amy's story is the textbook case of how hazing destroys genius. Not only mocked, not only ridiculed, but monetized as she collapsed. A voice like no other. Born in London in 1983, Amy Winehouse grew up in a family of jazz musicians. By her teens, her talent was obvious. Her first album, Frank 2003, showcased her smoky contralto and her sharp, brutally honest lyrics. But it was her second album, Back to Black, 2006, that made her immortal. Songs like Rehab and You Know I'm No Good didn't just top charts. They tore through cultural boundaries. Amy sang about addiction, pain, and resistance in a way that was both intimate and universal. The album won 5 Grammys and sold millions. Her voice was compared to Billie Holiday, her lyrics to confessional poetry. But what made her brilliant also made her vulnerable. Amy didn't filter. She didn't protect herself with layers of polish. She gave everything, and the world took everything. Tabloid cruelty. From the moment Amy became famous, the British press turned her into prey. Every relapse, every stumble, every sign of addiction became a headline. When she struggled with drugs and alcohol, newspapers branded her Amy Crackhouse. Paparazzi swarmed her doorstep, shouting taunts to provoke reactions. Photographers sold images of her stumbling, bruised, or high, not to raise concern, but to sell papers. She wasn't treated as a human being in crisis. She was treated as entertainment. Her addiction wasn't covered with compassion. It was mocked as if her suffering were a punchline. This was hazing at its most vicious. Society demanded her voice but ridiculed the body that carried it.